And now for our feature presentation.
No stone is unturned when you tune into Just Toy Talking Too Much.
Just Toy Talking Too Much.
We talking sex, marriage, relationships, prejudice, politics.
Girl.
Your rights, my rights. The way that I see it. The way how we talk. When we talk real talk.
And that's the double truth.
Say, people, you talk too much. And if you're talking, you can't be listening. But you need to be listening to Just Toy Talking Too Much. Get it?
And that's the triple truth, Ruth.
Okay, so my music's turning back over. Okay, so gratitude for tuning in to another episode of Just Toy Talking Too Much, where we talk real talk, the talk that you would talk with your friends. I can be found at www.justtoytalking2much.com, and on the home screen a box will appear. Subscribe, put your email ad in there. You'll be updated on any day with vlogs, blogs, articles, write-ups, interviews, and things of that nature. As well as I can be found at Miss Toy High on Instagram, Just Toy Talking Too Much on Instagram, and Just Toy Written Expressions on Facebook, my fan page. So this Edgy Witty Ron Candid Rant is brought to you by Gangsta Glam, living life in the glamorous lane. It is a women's boutique, and so go there, check it out. They can be found on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So my Edgy Witty Ron Candid Rant, I'm coming to you really raw. Like, I just got out of the tub and baptizing myself, and this is one of the things that I tend to do when I'm under duress. There is a metaphoric like thing, using that word very loosely, like when those who understand or have read the Bible and they talk about being baptized, and it's the second birth or what have you, but there is something metaphoric about going underwater and coming back up, and it's like a cleansing. So I've always been a bath person, so I did some eucalyptus Epsom salt with some bubble bath and some baking soda, and I also washed my hair. So underneath the towel there is a cholesterol treatment jumping off to moisture my hair. So this Edgy Witty Raw and Candid Rant of expression is called Should I Stay or Should I Go? If I go, there may be trouble. So let me say this. I always say that I always will spew and spit my truth and be open and earnest, direct and transparent. At this present time, I am embarking on a one-on-one relationship, and this is something that I would like to be in, a relationship. So the dichotomy that I'm in, should I stay or should I go, is because I know myself, this person on this earth knows myself better than anyone else does. And the things is that I do like to be in control. I do like to I do like to have things my way. So a bit of a narcissist, but I am a giver and I am a nurturer 100%. So the thing of me not being in relationships for long periods of time, or having a lot of relationships, like there are people who are just really relationship material. It's just really some baggage from growing up, and that baggage was I saw people that were close to me stay in relationships that were extremely unhealthy and abusive, and they did not have the courage to get up and walk away. So from what I saw in this example was something that I said that I would not go through. So, we can break curses in our life. You can come from a lineage of alcoholics and you can say, I will not drink. You can come from a lineage of abusers, physically, verbally, mentally, emotionally, and you can break the curse with yourself. So there were certain curses that I definitely wanted to break because I did not like them when I saw them around me. And so this makes me a little much harder on men than I should be. It works for me, and sometimes it works against me. I'm sure that I've probably met some wonderful men. However, there were some situations, precarious situations that they were in, and I just was not mentally nor emotionally ready to deal with said things. I can work on patience, and my patience has gotten a whole lot better, but my tolerance level is very low. So it's just like having a sip in a cup. Like, I'm talking about, you're on the desert and it's hot, and you in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and you have like a sip of water. And so that's little sip is like the measurement of my tolerance in dealing with bull crap. My first relationship, one of the first serious relationships that I had, of course, it was a thing of me to leave, and I did leave. We did have a child together, and he's a great guy. We get along very well, and there was drugs involved. So of course I didn't want that around my daughter, so I had to leave. But when I say that this man is a wonderful guy, and we were very young, so I don't hold that against him. He never did anything else to hurt me. It was just he was hurting himself, and I just couldn't raise the children around that. So I had to leave. Addictive behaviors and those who have vices, I am I'm non-tolerant. I'm non-tolerant of someone raising their voice. I'm non-tolerant of someone screaming and yelling. I'm non-tolerant of alcoholics, and I'm non-tolerant of men that really cannot control their emotions. Now, I don't mind a vulnerable, sensitive, emotional, artsy guy. It doesn't bother me, and I know that we mirror whom we are to others, and that's what attracts people to us. So me being an emotional and sensitive person, I tend to attract a lot of emotional and sensitive men and vulnerable men. And some of these men do not know how to express themselves. Either they go to vices, or they have a mistreatment of others because they don't know how to handle it, and then their trust levels are very shaky. So right now I'm embarking on this new relationship. I've already been asked many different things of what they need and what they want. And when I met this person, I had asked, were they emotionally needy and extremely? And they said yes. And I knew up front that this was going to be one of those dichotomies that I was going to have a hard time dealing with. And the past 48 hours has been mania for me, and I am now completely turned off by this individual, and we're still in the quote unquote honeymoon phase. When I go through crap with someone, it pushes me on the edge, or a person's giving me crap, it pushes me on the edge to where I don't want to be around you. I want to start just venturing off and just doing me. That doesn't mean sleeping with someone else or what have you. It just means that now I want to focus on other things other than this relationship. And I'm so over a lot. And I didn't speak this person's name. I have not blasted or our relationship, and I'm not complaining. I'm complaining because no one knows that you don't know his name, but to family and friends, the negative stuff that I'm seeing, the things that I don't particularly care for, the things that I don't tolerate. But this is a fantabulous person, a great person, and yet I cannot deal with certain things, and it seems like they're present. And when a man throws a temper tantrum, it's very unattractive. And I am so ready to get up and walk away, because my ego is like a lot of explicits, Like, F you, I'm cool, I'm good, I don't need this ish. You can get your and get out. And I'm like, Martin, get to stepping. Like, I don't need any of that in my life. So what do I do? Because I've been single for like 2 years. And the last relationship left bitterness, but not baggage. Like, I got over the baggage. And so what does a control eccentric like myself do? What does a person who has no tolerance do, who's flawed, who has character, flawed characteristics and flawed thinking? A narcissist to calm down, the cocky, the vanity, the ego to calm down and be like, okay, people gotta deal with your ish too, but I'm so quickly within the past 48 hours, I'm not physically attracted like I was. I'm not that sapio or sapio that I was with this person, and I'm not a demisexual. So my emotional attraction, and if you love someone and your love's going up and down like this already, and you're still in the honeymoon phase, what does that say about me? Am I nitpicking? Am I having these extremely high expectations? But when I tell you that they're doing something that I'm non-tolerant of, IDK, leave your comments in the box. Deuces. And we out. It's edgy, witty, raw, and candid rant of expression, and I'm ranting. Should I stay or should I go? If I go, there may be trouble. 89.9% of me wants to